Hello everybody and welcome to TJ's Lego Room, and today we're going to be doing a puzzle build. And not just any puzzle build, but we're going to do the puzzle build for the Black Widow San Diego Comic-Con exclusive special limited edition set. So let's get to that, shall we? So this is set number 77905, the Taskmaster's Ambush. There's 230 pieces, and we are going to attempt to puzzle build this. Now I've made a couple of concessions on this one because there really is only one picture on this mock. Sorry, not this mock, this set. And this one picture has to work for the entire thing, which I am very, very worried about. But we're going to do our absolute best to see how close we can get it to the final product. And if there are any images on the instructions that are different, I'm going to allow myself to use those because I said so. So this is also kind of to celebrate the fact that the Black Widow movie came out. As a matter of fact, there's actually a vehicle in the movie that's somewhat reminiscent of this particular set. So we're going to jump in and see how we do. Alrighty? Okay. All right, first things first. We get out our handy dandy boxing opener. All right. Cool. Look at that. It's a special box. I'm probably going to keep the box. Not because I think I'm going to sell this thing one day, but I have started collecting the boxes of the really exclusive stuff. So let's see. There's no extra picture in the instruction book. It's the exact same picture as on the back of the box. So yay, that's gonna be fun. So no extra hints. The base is gonna be totally off because I can't even see what half the decorations are. But the vehicle, I should be able to get most of it. It looks like it's pretty symmetrical. There is going to be the transparent stand for Black Widow to sit on, and there's going to be, yeah, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. Okay. Well, nothing left to do but to doodly do it. All right, we're going to close that up. I'm going to refer back to it occasionally as we go throughout our build here. But for now, I'm actually going to put it right out of sight for you guys. And I'm going to put the instruction booklet that has the same picture just right there so we can kind of see what we're working on. Okay, the bags are not numbered, so that means we're not going to get any hints about an order to the set. Sometimes it actually helps if they're numbered. We can go through them one by one and actually try to guesstimate what it's supposed to be. So, if you wouldn't mind, just a second, I need to make sure where everything is on the screen so I can try to make sure everything stays within. And I do know that's partially out, but we're going to kind of dump everything out in the middle, and then we're going to just start putting stuff together, all right? Sound is great for the microphone, right? I have heard that Lego is going to be moving to paper bags soon. So that'll be interesting. I'm totally okay with that, and the reason they're doing it is because of the lack of recyclability of these plastic baggies. So I'm totally cool with that, moving to like a paper bag type system. Honestly, there's a couple things already that I can tell I don't like about this set. The shields are not printed; they are stickered, and that is too bad, because that should have absolutely been an exclusive print, in my opinion. That's not great. As a matter of fact, the number of stickers that are on the set to give it the extra detail is kind of disappointing as well. Oh well, we are going to sticker this set because that's what we're going to do. I do not have a brick separator, so I'm going to need to grab one. Luckily, I have a couple hundred spares. Brick separators are really great for applying stickers because then you don't have to get your oily fingers on it. So you try not to touch the tip of the brick separator while you're working. Okay. Well, these look like they're definitely the base of the ship, so that's fine. These large black pieces are most definitely going to be the base of the set. So we can set those aside. Let's see if we can find our minifigures. Okay, let's see. Ooh, there she is. There's Black Widow's face. She's got an angry face and a passive face. She's wearing her white outfit that she actually does wear in the movie, which is cool. I think if you've seen the trailers, you've seen some of those already. Let's see. Ooh, these are interesting lightsaber pieces. They're actually like frosted. They're actually not the normal transparent clear, at least that I can tell. They seem a little frosted. It's kind of cool. I like that. I'll take it. I'll take any kind of difference, right? All right, we've got our Red Guardian, who was real fun. I really liked the guy who played him in the movie. One of my favorite parts of the movie, for sure. There were quite a few really good parts. It looks like he does not have an alternate expression. He just has the one side. And then he's using the Grand Moff Tarkin hair in brown, not the reddish brown, but just the new brown. I can't remember what they call that new brown anyway. All right, let's get Taskmaster put together. Taskmaster just has some plain blue pants and no helmet. It's just the skull, and the reason for that is because in the movie he doesn't really wear the hood. The Taskmaster in the movie doesn't. So, and yes, I have seen the movie, but I will not be spoiling anything for anybody in the movie. So if you hear something that I say right now about it and it doesn't line up with what you see in the movie later, just know that that's why I'm doing it. I'm kind of going off the comics based on all this stuff. I know he's called Red Guardian. I think they do mention it in the movie. That's one of the main parts I'm talking about here. But if you've seen it, you'll be able to point out inconsistencies. Just leave it alone. All right. Try not to spoil too much for everybody. I did enjoy the movie quite a bit. I thought it was quite well done. There were a couple parts that I thought were going to be bigger in the movie, or longer, I should say, that ended up being a little shorter than I had hoped. But it is what it is. You can't have every movie just going clear out and kicking butt all the time. It's kind of hard to make a movie that doesn't slow down occasionally and take a breath and tell the story that they're trying to tell, you know? And I get that. So I'm just putting together the little box on the back right now. So we're just kind of going through, getting rid of a few parts that we know we're not going to need later. We can put the pieces on our shields, and they are using the 2x2 round that has the open hole in the center to go on these shields. So that's good. I'm trying not to touch the center of those shields, of those things too much, because I want to be able to get the stickers on them and have them stay for a long time. But one thing I do want to do, I think I want to put the stickers on now for the Red Guardian and Taskmaster. Taskmaster has a shield. It's pretty cool. So in the comics, Taskmaster, and well, I say comics, but what I actually mean is cartoons, because that's how I know all these characters. I know them from the cartoons. So Taskmaster in the cartoons can copy any move that you make. And Black Widow has always been an advantageous fighter against him, because Taskmaster has to see it first, and she can adapt very quickly and change her fighting style very quickly as well. So even if Taskmaster memorizes her moves in the moment, she can switch it up at a moment's notice and keep fighting, which I think is pretty cool. So we're getting those centered. Perfect. Those look amazing. Well, because of me. I would have much rather had them printed, because it is a little nerve-wracking to put those together. But we got our two shields. We got the Red Guardian's shield and Taskmaster's shield, which are so awesome. I love that so many characters got shields because Captain America was so prolific in the universe. It just makes sense. You'd have a lot of copycats. Well, the way I'm looking at it right now, we've got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. We've got this that attaches to wheels, and we've got this that can attach to wheels, but I'm not seeing a lot of other stuff to attach wheels onto things, guys. Ugh, that's really weird. Huh. It's kind of, it's actually a little bit scary, because now I'm not sure how it all goes together. I do see a couple of things, so we're going to go ahead and start there. Sorry. All right. Let's clear a spot and see if we can get a few of these pieces out of the way. So first piece we're going to get rid of is just some of the base pieces here. That is a 3. Oh, interesting. So I had thought that there was a 1x4 tile on the side here. There's not. I can see on the floor of the base that there is a large tile here, some other tiles there, some hollow studs there. Sorry for the camera bump. All right, so let's get these two guys on here. We know how those go. And we know we have one of these transparent orange tiles there and another one here. I can also see this guy here, and that's pretty much it. I think we're going to go around the outside with these 1x3 tiles and 1x8 tiles, pretty much all the way around. That's totally fine. It's nice and simple, keeps it easy for us, and we don't have to fight it that much, which, hey, I'll always take. I've got one of these little DC Superheroes angle pieces, and that's for Red Guardian to stand on. Let's see. I know it doesn't mean much to pose him right now because we're going to have to move him anyway, but I like playing around and getting it as close as possible. There we go. Not too bad, not too shabby. Look at that. Look, we're practically done. Obviously not. I think we're going to have a lot of these grays on the bottom, but it's going to be really hard to tell what goes where until we really figure it out. I guess we could probably start on the upper part of the build. Let's just start on that. So we're gonna throw that wedge brick on there. Got the other wedge brick. Lots of wedgies. Pop, pop. All right, so this is actually pretty straightforward. I'm kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop as far as the difficulty of the build, because it looks like we're staying fairly simple up to this point. We've got a very simple steering wheel on here. I don't even know if we even have a chair for Taskmaster. He might just sit right there. Wow. Yeah, I think Taskmaster just sits right on the ground there. Crazy. All right. Well, we have a two gap, and then I can see a little line where we have a. Ooh, it might not be a single. It might actually be one of these wedge pieces right there. Yep, that's probably what it is. Oh man, we got all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, there's a bow and arrow. He does use a bow and arrow in the movie. Yep, saw that in the trailer. What's really bugging me though is the lack of things to attach the wheels to. It's kind of crazy. There's so little. Oh man. This one might stump me, guys. This one might stump me hard, because there's literally only one picture. Oh, okay. Let's see. We got some Technic bricks over here, or Technic plates, I should say. We've got some inverted slope wells, like those things there. Got another Technic part there, Technic. Got one of these. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, well, as far as suspension goes, I can see quite a few details on the inside. So I can see that this guy right here attaches into this, which attaches directly onto that, which attaches to this, and that actually gives us a 5-plate section, so that we should be able to figure out from there going backwards. But wow, that is weird as all get out. This is a freaky set, guys, because there's nothing else to attach it to. Man, this is messing with my brain. But we do know that these guys go on here. And it sure looks like we can just take these half Technic pins with the stud on the end and just go ahead and put some dark bluish gray dots, or not dark bluish gray, dark blue dots on the ends of the wheels. So that's fine there. Ooh, this is getting difficult, guys. Already, I'm barely even started it, and it's already pretty hard. So I think this is meant to be a little bit of a suspension of sorts. So the top of the car can rock back and forth. But at the same time, you don't want every wheel to rock back and forth, because if every wheel does that, then we could be in trouble down the road. So I wonder if this one isn't the one that holds it in place. I wonder if the back ones are. But how would the back ones attach? Now on the old, on a couple of old times. Oh, I just saw. Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. Found it. Nailed it. All right, so that's how that goes on. And then we've got these Technic pins. So this is the back axle right here, or the back 2 axles. On a previous set that I've done before, actually on my, what is it called? My Deuce and a Half. That actually uses the same suspension as this. So that's pretty cool. Oh, my video may cut out once in a while. That's looking at me. And the only reason that's happening is because my camera has an automatic timer that it needs to take a break every once in a while, so that the electronics inside don't overheat. And so I need to make sure to give it a break occasionally. So you may see me cut in and out once in a while, but just know it's nothing major. It's just letting my camera take a break. All right. And speaking of breaks, it's about to take one right now. So there you go. So we're going to let it take a break for a minute, and it'll just be me on top. Okay. All right, so we've got the back end now. So these wheels are going to go up and down. These wheels are going to go side to side. So we need another something that will be able to attach to this. And I think it's this guy. I believe. Let's see. So if I hold this up, I can see that it is 2 plates thick. Okay, I'm going to go with that, because that's the only other piece that I'm seeing that could really attach like that. So we're going to go with that. It's a little weird though, honestly. I'm getting some weird vibes from how this is all coming together. It's really kind of messed with my head. All right, so I do think I see these guys. I think I see them. Oh, sorry about the bump. I think I see them right here, because we see some slopes, and then we see some profile bricks that are commonly used. There we go. As little shock absorbers for the build. And that is okay. So we got that. It looks really far back, actually. Like, most of the time, I would probably assume that this would sit right on top of here, because that's how previous builds have done. But, so what I'm trying to do is I'm actually trying to hold it in relation to my eyeball as the same direction as that to see if I'm right on it being off. Huh. I think it is. I don't think this goes right on top. Right on top of that. But then that makes it really weird, because now what do we do with it? Okay, all right. Let's see if we can figure out something on the top here. So we've got these dark bluish gray hinge parts, and they need to stick into something. So we need to find something they can stick into. It's possibly these guys right here. These headlight bricks. If we have 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We've got 4 of these profile bricks, or headlight bricks. I'm going to go ahead and stick them on here and see how it looks compared to our final product. Looks pretty good. Looks actually really good. Okay. It looks like there is a space of some kind, like a 1x2 that's sticking right on top of it, right next to it, because it doesn't feel like it's right in line. Oh, cell phone. It's probably just an extra little carry-on item. All right, so I'm actually looking at something else real quick. I'm looking at the grill here. I'm seeing those clippy pieces, and I'm seeing some other pieces, but I can't tell what they are. They don't look like... this is hard. Those front pieces don't look clear to me. I'm gonna have to do some exploring here for a little bit and see what we can come up with. Let's get a couple other easy things out of the way. We got these headlights that go on, so we don't have to worry about those. Not that I was really worried about them to begin with, but you know. Got a couple of these clippies that go on the sides here and here for our rear view mirrors. You know, got to be safe on the road when you're an evil gym teacher. If anybody's watched the animated Spider-Man cartoon, I can't remember which one, but one of them, Taskmaster comes into Peter Parker's school, and I can't remember if he actually deduces who it is. No, I believe that he thinks it's Flash Thompson is Spider-Man. It's one of those episodes. But, of course, Peter figures it out that Taskmaster is the gym teacher. So it's always kind of a fun little story with some of those cartoons. They really make it fun and exciting for everybody. I'm seeing some weird things happening here, actually. I'm seeing... it's hard to judge is on an angle. It's really hard to judge where those sit. Oh, I see a transparent piece. Okay, transparent orange is what I saw, but I could be wrong. It could just be trans black. Yep, we're gonna do trans black. Right there, and then right here, like that, and here like that, and then this is hopefully gonna give me a gauge when I stick these upside down pieces on, if I feel like that is correct. And actually, I think it is. I think those headlight pieces are what connect directly to those hinge toppers. Yep, I'm gonna accept it. There are a couple ways that you can do these inverted studs going into the thing, but those headlight bricks are probably the best. Probably the best way to do it. We've got a couple of these 1x4 with studs on the ends. We've got another one here, but I'm trying to see what connects it on the back, because I'm seeing a clip, but I'm having a hard time seeing what's underneath it. Could it be separated? Yeah, okay, yep. You can just ever so subtly see the separation. Wow, that takes some severe sleuthing right there. Okay, so that was pretty simple actually. It's almost just backwards and forwards, same direction. We do have a clip, a robot hand that sits right there that holds Taskmaster's shield. I won't put it on now because I do have some other items that we're trying to work on here. Then I know that we should have two of these guys. Yep. All right. Should have one going up front and one going in the back, and it is 4 long when it sits in there like this, so we know that that guy sits in there. Most likely there's going to be some fidgetiness with the plates, so we're gonna try to make sure we deal with that. Back to the suspension. So we've got our front and rear suspensions in place, or not in place, but you know, in perspective. You know, I'm trying to think of how you would put these together, but it actually looks like these are pretty close to the same height. I wonder if the same piece goes across both of them, but I'm pretty sure it's a we have a dark bluish gray, and that looks like a black piece on top of it. So let's go ahead and put those together real quick, because I don't think the black one is in the way of the other one. Let's try again. No, it's not. And the reason I know the black and the dark bluish gray go on top of each other is because I can see the dark bluish gray go across the front. At the angle that we're on, the black, if it went forward further, would cover that up. That is an angle. I just saw that. Holy cow, look at that. Wow. Okay, I just saw another piece. These other wedge pieces are actually go on the bumper, which is insane to me. Is it really off of this guy? Because that would need one more brick. Dang, that's frustrating. I almost had a part of it put together, but there's an extra piece that sits behind this. I could just grab any 2x2 plate that I wanted, but I think I'd like to wait and see, just in case there's something else important that we need to put on there. I'm just going to set that on there real quick, and yeah, we definitely need another plate of something there. Now I saw another color. There is a red line right there, right underneath. There are no red pieces. It could be a shadow over an orange piece. That same little triangle is visible on both this and the instructions, so I know it's not just a glitch. So I'm going to make an assumption that it's this orange one in shadow and put that on like that. And that actually looks fantastic according to those. And And there we go. Just like that. That's actually exactly how it looks, which means I believe that there is a 1x2 that sits in the front, and I think it's translucent. Translucent black. Look at that. We got it. We actually built the grill. Huh. Woo! That's kind of exciting, actually. Let's look at this. Nope. No, it does not stick down far enough. Oh, okay. Well, that's curious. Ah, okay. So you actually have to pop. So this grill will actually sit flush against these parts. So that, yeah, that grill will actually sit right flush. It's actually really nice, but it doesn't on this set. You actually have to pull it out, set it on, and then push it on, and it's gonna pop out just a little bit because it's actually touching the front headlights. So there you go. And that is this, yeah, this front wheel still isn't ready to go. But we do have these two parts that we know are good. And let's see if we can see how it connects. Underneath. Nope. I cannot tell. You know, I'm actually wondering if these are backwards from each other and if I'm actually seeing a larger black piece right there. I bet I am. I bet I'm seeing these blocks. So I'm actually going to take this off because I could not see a different color underneath there. So I'm thinking it's that and that, and possibly that, like there. Maybe. And that gets us even across the tops, but I did not see anything suggesting that that goes further. So we're going to use that guy there. Oh. Oh. You know what? I wonder if these bridge that gap. Oh, I bet they do. I bet these arch pieces bridge that gap in the front, just like that. Oh, nailed it. Okay, so then we've got this guy here, I think. Then we got these. I think I'm gonna assume the dark bluish gray all go on the bottom. I know that's dangerous to assume that, but I'm just going to, because that's okay. Oh, you know what? I bet the other robot arm goes on the other side here and holds that antenna on a slight angle. I bet that's it right there. This vehicle is actually very short. Not that short things are bad, but that seems like a very short wheelbase. The set makes it look a lot bigger than this. Wow. Good job on the picture taking, guys, because you got me good. I definitely thought that was bigger. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take all of the gray pieces and set them aside for now. Just because I don't think they do go in there. All right. Oh, look at that. We've got some jumper plates. I guarantee that these go somewhere in the middle. But the question is where? See, I have 2 of these and 2 of those. So it definitely appears to me that these 2 tiles go in. Then the jumpers. And the headlight bricks are getting a little bit in the way and getting a little bit of scrapage, but not much. And then that sits just right on there. I feel comfortable about that. And I also feel comfortable about where those bars are sitting. So I think we're good. I think we're good there. So now we really are just trying to find the way that the suspension all works together. I'm going to assume that they're evenly spaced. is not evenly spaced. That is closer. I will accept it. Okay, so there we go. That is, dang it. See, this is the weird part, because those arches really do feel like they go over the front and the top there. Wow, that's cool. But they don't attach where I want them to. So that makes it all wonky. That's frustrating. And those definitely do not go that far back. Those definitely need to come up further. But I'm not sure why or how. And then if we attach this onto here, we really... Whoops. That's always what you want to hear, especially from your doctor and your Lego builder. Whoops. Oh, goodness. Okay. Just checking to make sure my my phone is recording my other camera. We're good. Okay. Well, I absolutely hate the way it looks right now. But it's got some interesting articulation on it, which is cool. I think they go down even further than that, which would kind of make sense to a degree. Okay. Look at that. Okay, that blue part goes in there so that this can go all the way down through. Okay, so that's something. Why would you use those pieces there? It almost makes zero sense to me. And they're so far down on the picture. It's driving me crazy. I mean, I almost want to do something like that and then put another layer on top. And that layer would... Dang it. It's not enough. I need that layer to be one back so that I can attach it to the front grill right here. Because it's supposed to be close. I'm fairly certain. I'm just obviously missing something here. See, that looks a little bit better. It looks closer to what I believe the model should look like when we get to the end. That angle for the wheels going up and over feels better. It's not hitting the structure when it's in that high of a position, which is also really good. We got some cool stuff going on. Okay. Yeah, so that's definitely where we need to get to. But the question is, how do we get there? Again, we've got 9 spaces. This is a 2x10. Let's look at something again. Now I can definitely see that goes there. That's definitely those underside pieces. Those are definitely the profile bricks. I am just really confused at how they all attach together and why. Why they all attach that way. Doesn't make that much sense to me. Okay. Now this is interesting because I was looking at that. It's definitely something like that. Don't love it. Not loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Not loving it. We've got a lot of these little greebly ends. Oh no, why so many? One of them might be a spare, but what about the rest? Oh goodness, and there's zero view of the back end of this thing. There's a briefcase? Why is there a briefcase? I guess they've got a cell phone, so you gotta have a briefcase to go with it. All right, so we've got these guys. My guess is that there may be something off the back. Okay, let's see. That's gonna be a spare. I'm trying to put all the spare pieces over there. That's gonna be a spare. Probably gonna have a spare of one of these dark blue pieces. But there's some weird stuff going on here. I bet there's some sort of a secret weapons something or other that I'm supposed to be putting in here that I just can't quite figure out. And then there's these guys. I wonder if this set is designed to attach to the stand, to the what am I trying to say? To the base. It would not surprise me at all if that was the case. So that means I have some 3x. Yeah, I do. That can go there. Like that. And a couple of cheese wedges. Just decided I'd work on this thing for a second. It's actually quite a bit to this build. It's probably gonna kick my rear end. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like I'm getting stuck because I just can't see any other view. But I do feel good about my height here. I don't feel good about these pieces where they are, but I feel pretty good about the rest of it. Let's see, maybe I can get a little bit further if I just concentrate for a little while longer and see if there's something else I can do. It's very likely that this set is designed to plug into the main body. It would not surprise me if that ended up being the case later. But we've got these two guys here. We've got that guy there. We just have so much. I think I'm just going to have to try to get a view of the back end in order to keep it going. Because I'm just... like, these don't have any bearing at all in the set. These orange pieces don't have any bearing in the set. That guy doesn't have any bearing. A lot of these grays are most likely there. But I'm starting to think a couple of these guys may go somewhere. I don't know. All right, camera needs a break again. So let's see. Also got one of those left. We got some ingot pieces. Got a lot of cheese wedges. They're dark bluish gray though, so we're gonna put them over there with that. Got one of those, one of those, one of those. This is crazy. We've got so many extra light pieces and ingots, and I'm assuming that a lot of them go on the base, but I can't see the base. So it makes me wonder if I could look up a picture of just the base, and yeah, let's go ahead and try that. Because while I can just throw this together the rest of the way and call it good, I think I would like to try and get it where it's supposed to be. You know? I think I'd prefer that. But who knows? Alright, I'm not looking up anything just yet. I don't feel like there's enough here for me to keep working. I think I've gotten just about everything that I can out of this. I will look just a little bit longer. There's another piece. I can see orange piece there. I can see this guy here. Oh, look at that. Found another section. Found this other large piece. It actually goes right here. And then this is going to go like that. And we're going to have, yeah, I'll keep going. I'll keep trying, guys. Maybe I just needed a break from the main for a little bit. All right, that's definitely on the base. Because you know I'm all about that base. Just kidding. I'm not going to sing that. Okay. Oh. TJ's made a critical error and the time for our attack has come. Oh, these are 10 across. This whole thing is 10 across. I found where the 2 by 10 goes. Oh no. I can't get that off even with my brick separator. There you go. Alright, so this guy actually goes right here. Ta-da! Which means that I don't have any 1x1s. So I need to try to fill in that space with something. It's probably going to be one of these. Okay. Can't see underneath it. So we can put this guy on now. It's going to sit right... Nope, it's going to sit right on some blank spaces that I can't touch. Ooh. Actually, I think I see another something. What is that right there? That is a funky looking piece right there. What is that? It looks like it should be one of these guys. Like so. And then this guy would go right here. Oh. I already had one there. Oops. Right there. Alright, we'll take Guardian off. I know the base isn't very exciting, but just trying to maybe get the creative juices flowing again and see if maybe they just needed a jump start so that I can look at something else and see how it gets put together. So that's pretty close. I mean, that's exactly what I can see. I can see another piece here. It sits right on top of that area. Then I'm seeing that weird red again on the bottom. That's so weird. I think it's another orange in shadow, which is really odd to me. We'll put it on and see what happens. Okay. I think I've officially done everything that I can see. Except for the back end of that truck. So, yeah, well, that's about as far as I can get. I can get pretty close. I can kind of force this guy into place here, possibly inside a couple of these 1x1 rounds. And just force that in place there. Stick that on here. And then put it on there, and there we go. We've got what we can see. That's as far as we can get. Cool. Let's see if we can find a picture of the base. Shall we? Alrighty. I know, I know you guys. I know I shouldn't be getting to this point and cheating, but sometimes there's not much you can do. I'm still going to try to do it just off of pictures, though. All right, so I found a picture of the base, and I was 100% correct. The base absolutely does factor into how the set comes together. So I found one picture that just has the base, and so we're gonna go off of that for pretty much the rest of our build here. It's still not going to be 100% perfect, but we're gonna get closer because the picture is actually still from the same angle, but it is at least a little different. What the heck is going on here? Really? Oh, okay. We gotta pull this apart. All right. So it looks like we got to change this giant piece, which is super easy to do, and slide it down one place. Okay. So what does that change for us? I'm not ready to put that 2x3 in place just yet. But actually we were, looks like we were right on with this guy, with that rod sticking out for Black Widow. It definitely sits right in the back corner. Let's see. So there's this whole contraption to hold the set in place, and it is nuts. I would have never, ever, ever, ever in 100 years guessed how this thing went together if I hadn't found this picture. Wow. This is crazy. So a couple of these ingot pieces go on the base. We've cut, yeah, wow, just a giant conglomerate of craziness that's on here. And yeah, wow. Way to go, guys. You guys definitely got me good there. Is there a 2x2 inverted tile? Look at that. So apparently the way this integrates is insane. That 2x10, even though it fits quite well there, does not actually go there. So we got to try to pull that thing off now. And it's actually a Technic piece there. We've got a couple of tiles. Honestly, this is such a complicated build. I'm confused as to why LEGO would go this far on making such a complex thing, unless the vehicle doesn't sit very well, which is always a possibility. So yeah, this contraption sits right here. Wow, that is insane. How would I have ever guessed that? I guess that's the point, right? Is they don't want people just to be able to guess how things go together, I guess. I don't know. Especially since I couldn't even find another picture of the base. That was crazy. All right. Well, now we're kind of sticking with the rest of this and filling in the blanks. I think that wants to be one more stud higher on the Black Widow riser. And the only reason I think that is because it's sticking down all the way in and touching the base, and I don't think that's supposed to do that. So, let's see. Then, you know, this is getting real crazy to try to put together, guys. This is insane. Tons of these angle pieces, tons of wedge plates, tons of these. It's just a crazy thing, you know? The display stand is absolutely crazy. Oh, lost my picture. I don't know. I think I'm getting to a point where I'm just going to have to start guessing. You know? which isn't great to do, but you gotta do what you gotta do. That'll fit there pretty good. Yes, no, maybe, kind of, sort of. Well, no, I liked what I had before. I kind of liked this guy here. Maybe we just throw another one of those on. That. There you go. Sure. Why not? All right, let's see if we can just fill in the rest of this, shall we? Let's mirror the corners. Sure, why not? That'll use up a couple more of these guys. And hey, look at that. That'll work. That's most of it. We just have those angles left. Should be able to throw those on in pretty good order. Let's see. I think it was right here. I had to scroll up to the main box. I guess I can just look at the box here. What am I doing? I'm looking at the box online instead of looking at the one in front of me. That is the world we live in, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, let's go there. This guy went in the front. This guy just went on the side. This guy went like that. And we had one there. Move that. Whoa, what? Ach, Leben. I'm messing everything up. Okay. Pop it. Lock it. There we go. Okay. Well, this has gotten absolutely crazy. Definitely gonna have to edit this video. Just so I can try to get a better idea and look at how things went together. Oh, did I use the wrong pieces? Probably. Oh, that looks good. Actually, that'll work there. Let's go here and here. That's what it looks like. And then this overhangs embarrassingly. Okay. Sure, why not? And yeah, I think that's our base, guys. I think we're done with the base. Oh, unless that's in the way. Oh, just barely. Just barely out of the way. Okay. Well, I found a picture of the base, and I think we did pretty good. Now, I need to try to figure out a picture of the rest of the vehicle. This is just insane, I must say. No. No way. Alright, so I did kind of find a picture of the container. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. Okay, here we go. All right, well, it appears as though I was correct here. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw this guy on here. All right. I cannot see where those go. All right, so let's see. I do think I see how this works. So we put that on like that. Very nice. We've got these guys that sit here. Huh. I actually want to put these on. Because I'd rather use these than the nice pieces. Let's see. See if that works. Look at that. And look at that. There's a nice little spot for that. Nice little spot for that. Sure, why not? What the heck do those go for? I don't know. And it's about as good as it's gonna get. Oh goodness. All right. Well, and there we go. A lot better now. The build feels a lot better. I think I got the truck down. We have a lot of extra pieces on this one. So that's unfortunately just going to be the way it is. As far as a puzzle build, I actually think I got a lot of this correct. Obviously, we have a lot of leftover pieces here, which is, you know, mildly embarrassing. But at the same time, they're all a bunch of little tiny little greebles. So I wonder if there's stuff on the back that attaches together, stuff like that. And if that's the case, then, you know, you can only do so much. You can only do as much as you can do. It's an interesting build. It's very small. I expected something around the size of, what was I thinking? There was a Hydra Lego set a while back that had this, and it was pretty awesome. I don't know how much this thing went for originally, but I definitely would say that I think I had to get it from somebody secondhand, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't that great. I'm pretty sure I didn't get a great deal on it. So, yeah, apologies. I guess my other camera conked out at some point. I have no idea when that happened. So as usual, we are stuck here looking at me, look at my ugly mug, and showing you what we got here. And it's pretty close. It's pretty close to what we're supposed to have. It looks pretty much right on, right? But I know we definitely are missing some pieces on the back.
Alrighty, well, guess what? After my phone camera died, apparently my DSLR camera died as well. And I didn't even notice it until I was editing the video that was the case. I thought I had all the stuff because it looked like it was recording, all the numbers were ticking down and everything. And I transferred the files, and due to space requirements for the next video, I had to delete them. And suddenly it didn't finish recording. So we're going to go ahead and finish recording it right now. Apologies again in the same video for the exact same problem. But here we have the Black Widow set. It is complete now. I did go back through the instructions and rebuilt it to match the actual instructions. So as you saw in the video, I did have to go off of another person's review instructions. Not a review instruction, review pictures, to get a picture of the base. And honestly, I was pretty far off on a lot. The base obviously was really, really difficult. As far as the difficulty of the puzzle build, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. As far as the set itself, I'm going to give it, as far as a display piece, I'm going to give it probably a 9 out of 10. It's pretty cool. As far as value, wow, that piece just keeps falling off. Black Widow really just doesn't like staying on there. As far as the value of it, I'm still very hesitant to give it a really good evaluation. For what I spent for it, I still spent less than I did on than you would on just the Red Guardian, which I think is going for $50-$60 now. So I got a pretty good deal on it, but not a fantastic one. Honestly, if I had known about the size of it, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. But the box is really big, and the image looked cool, and I thought it was bigger. Oh well. So while I did have a lot of parts that were bad or were in the wrong place or needed to be replaced, it actually wasn't terrible. And if it's as a collector's item, I'd say value-wise, another 9 out of 10. But as far as the if you're just a regular Joe looking to get the set, I can't recommend that you get it. While it does have a couple of exclusive figures, and you can obviously get the whole set for about the same price as a single guy in some cases. I guess what I'm trying to say is if you're a collector, you want the stuff, then get the stuff. It's worth it no matter what, because the price is the price. But if you're just a casual fan, just admit that you're not going to be able to get a Red Guardian or this version of Taskmaster very easily, and just wait till the next exclusive set comes out and buy that instead. It is best to get these things when they're up for sale. I have no idea why I missed this one. Like the Nebulon B, I'd actually ordered and Lego canceled my order. The Bespin Duel set I got on a resupply through Amazon. And this one, I never even knew when it came up. I had alerts. I was keeping my eye on it. Never saw it happen. So, but I have it now, which is fun. I might hang on to it for a while, or might sell it now that the Black Widow movie's out. Maybe be able to make some money on it. But I kind of like the Red Guardian. I think he's kind of cool to have. And if I'm not dying for money, I'll just hang on to it. So anyway, I know this is kind of a long and rambling wrap up to the video. As far as a review of the set, as a display piece, it's pretty good. As a playing set, I definitely wouldn't recommend it, especially for the cost that you can get for now. And Black Widow goes one more time, and we'll call that the end of the video. All right, you guys have a great one. Until we see you next time at TJ's Lego Room. Bye-bye.